Alright. Let's get in here and actually play a little bit. Hope I haven't been timed out. Okay. Game hasn't timed me out. That's good. Ugh. Alright, let's see, did any of my junk sell? Any of my junk sell? Nope. I've been doing a little leveling up on fishing. Let's see. Where is it? Craft skills. Yeah, so I got cooking up to level 2, and I got fishing up to level 3, which is still, like, the thing is, you're not really gonna make good money on fishing until you get at least up to level 20-ish. Like, that's when the money starts rolling in from fishing. Before that, it's not really gonna pay off too much. And not to say that it can't pay off. Like, I put some fish up for sale, but the price went down. Like, one of the fish that you can catch in town, like, on the auction it was selling for 800, so I put them up for like 760, right? And now the price is down to like 600. Like, too many people are going for Bass Store sardines, so I can't sell mine. But I'm not gonna, I ain't gonna lower the price. I mean, that would make sense, right? No, I'm not gonna lower the price. I'm gonna keep them there, and I'm gonna wait until they sell. That's what I'm gonna do. Alright, let's exit to the market. And also, Red Bear, for when it comes to like building houses in The Sims, like, I think they're all really good, they're all really good architectural simulators, right? Like, they're all good. Like, The Sims 1, 2, 3, 4, they are all good games for building and designing homes. They're all really good for that. Like, the funny thing is that I never really put a huge amount of time into building the houses in The Sims. Often I just go with a pre-made. For me, like, I enjoy playing the game. Like, I just enjoy the gameplay, right? So I would kind of put minimal time on building a neat home, and then yeah, I'd spend most of my time just playing. Like, if I built something, it would usually be something not terribly practical, but something that would be fun, right? Alright, so let's see, I think I got everything I need. Let me just make sure. I only have an instant warp scroll. I still have my carbuncle ruby on me, but I can't make use of it. I mean, oh yeah, one thing I would sometimes try to do is, like, to recreate, like, say, at least the basic floor plan of a house that you know, maybe like your own house or a friend's house, you know, like, that was always kind of fun. I might try and, like, recreate some houses when I play Sims 2. And also, yeah, okay, real quick, so let me check. Clock. And I have to do it twice because that disables my in-game clock. Okay, so the current time in Vanadil, it's 1409, month number, it's year, month, day, so, which is the Japanese way of doing it. So it is the second month, it is the 13th of February, basically, in the game. The thing is that this game has seasons, so, like, if I want fire weather, I basically have to wait till summer. Like, fire weather is not really gonna happen until at least spring, but it's not really gonna happen until summer. Like, when summer hits, then you get lots of fire days, but until then, and remember, like, every real hour is one game day, so, you know, 30 hours is a month. So you can put together how long I have to wait until fire weather's gonna happen. Yeah, I think like duplexes in The Sims, they don't work great. I mean, like, I think both The Sims 2 and 3 have apartments, and 4 has apartments as well, but they're kind of limited. But I don't think The Sims really handles like having two separate families on the same lot. Like the families basically just use whatever, you know. They just go in whatever doors, sleep wherever, eat wherever. They just like they don't care about personal property. All right. The Sims are very communist in that way, so it's hard to make things like a duplex. Though I think in The Sims 3 they do. I think The Sims 3, if I remember right, it's been a while. I think that one does allow you to lock doors to certain Sims, so you could kind of separate two families on the same lot that way. Like, that would kind of work. But I think in The Sims 2, I don't believe you have any way to, like, lock a door to a specific Sim. I don't think that's a thing there. Also, okay, so, hey, we're playing Final Fantasy. But, we will do some Sims later, I think. But, okay, so I wanted to go about the task of, I did a little bit with it on my own, but not much. Just a level 1 Beastmaster / White Mage, which, yeah, I'm a White Mage. I should probably create a Cure macro. Probably make me a Cure macro, shouldn't I? By make, I mean just copy it from my other book. There we go. Okay, so... Alright, so Beastmaster, it's the solo class, right? It's the class for the soloing. And the reason is, like, okay, Huge Hornet, it's an even level enemy, high defense, that's great. I mean, these, like, look, we're level 1, nothing is hard. But, Charm! Oh yeah, look, I shoot the hearts at it. And it's now under my control. It's not permanent, it'll break control eventually and try to murder me. But, for now, it is under my control. So, tell it to fight. So basically, it's Pokemon now, except you also get a sword you can kill things with. But this is why Beastmaster is the solo class, because you can literally just take your enemy, make it yours, and then tell it to fight other enemies. Like in the low levels, it's not great because level 1 enemies just die. Yeah, see, level 1 enemies just fucking die, right? They have no hit points. But later on, you know, let's say we're level 20, we can charm a level 20 enemy and tell it to kill, I don't know, level 18 enemies, so the fights go really quick, right? Oh, Nodum, oh, yay, level up. To download FF11 again, well, I'm playing on Eden, so go to Eden XI. That's the, like, EdenXI.com. That is their website, and they have the client and everything. They tell you how to get set up. I think I can make a code now so that people can just make an account. Usually you'd ask on Discord, but I think it's just like you type, like, get code, but I won't do it now, but that'll generate a code. But yeah, like Eden XI, they just have a client right on their website. They're not shy about it. The funny thing is that their client is so much like, it's so much easier to work than the actual legitimate like the Play Online launcher from Square Enix. Like, it's actually way easier to work. And that shouldn't be the case. Like the, you know, the bootleg shouldn't be easier to make work than the actual client. Like the actual Play Online client, I can't make it work. I can't get it to work. It just literally doesn't work for me, and I don't know why. It's so complex. It shouldn't be. But yeah, so the way that the Beastmaster pets work, like, yeah, they're all temporary. Even like Beastmasters can summon their own pets later on. Starting at level 24, you can summon a rabbit pet, and it'll basically be at your level up to a certain point. But you need an item for it. So like the Beastmaster can summon its own pets, but you need items to summon the pet. Like to summon the rabbit, it's carrot broth, which the carrot broth, like, I actually can craft that now. Like carrot broth it's a level 1 cooking recipe, but it makes a level 24 item to summon a level 24 pet. But charming, I mean, charming is free, right? Charming is good and free. It's a little dangerous because, like, okay, let's say the Hornet, like, yeah, let's say the Hornet breaks control. You know, now I'm fighting both a Tunnel Worm and a Hornet, right? You know, things could get rather dicey. But that's why you generally sub White Mage. And yeah, no, like, look, I'm sure, you know, I'm sure you'll have fun with it. This is the classic good old FF11. But yeah, I see. Okay, like when you need a code, shoot me a message on Discord. I think the code is only good for like 5 minutes, so I have to, like, basically I have to generate it and then you use it, like, basically right away. You know, or just like anybody in the Discord server for Eden, like, they can also make one, but and, yeah, however you want to do it. Like, the only thing I hate about the Discord is that they need you to, like, do a phone verification, which I did in the past, but then I kind of, like, it dropped, and, like, I don't know, I have issues with it, like, so... Yeah, so again, when you're ready, when you can input it in, like, when you basically ask for the code, like, when you're gonna make your account. And you just make the account in the launcher, which is very convenient. But yeah, those codes are very, very limited time. Also, Sito, there's no ferrets, unfortunately, but you can get a Black Panther. Like, that is an enemy in the game. Also, oh look, advantage of, you know, I've already leveled up as a red mage. I've already used a sword, and because of that, yeah, like, my sword skill is maxed out for my level, so I just have my weapon skill at level 2. It's kind of nice. But yeah, Beastmaster, oh, and the funny thing is like, you know, talking about, like, oh, it's like a not bad ranger, but, like, so here's the thing, like, this game has rangers, which, funny enough, is a different kind of thing, but, like, oh, they both died. Maybe I can move on to little slightly tougher things. But the ranger in this, I mean, it's basically just like an extremely high damage archer. It's basically archer, right? Rather than ranger. It doesn't actually do that much rangery stuff. It's more just a bow user. Although, I guess you could pair up Ranger with Beastmaster, and, I mean, that would work. It's gonna level up to 3 here. I can have a better chance to charm higher things. Okay, level 3. Dingbats are lower level. Like, so generally, when you charm things as a Beastmaster, you generally don't want to charm things that are equal level. Generally, unless you have a lot of gear to increase the duration of your charm. Generally, you want to charm things that are like decent challenge. You know, things that are at least 1 level lower than you. Because the charm lasts for like 15 minutes when you charm something lower level. When you charm something even level, it only lasts for like, I think about 2 minutes tops. Which is fine, like that's enough to, you know, especially in the low levels, that's fine. Like, your pet'll probably be dead before then, but as you level up, you kind of want your charm to last a little longer. Alright, how about that walking sapling? Nope. That's, again, I'm trying, like right now, an even level pet would be best. Okay, that one is higher level, that'll cut into my EXP. Like, if the pet is higher level than you, it actually eats some of your EXP. That's where, like, that's actually where the whole rumor came about in FF11. That, like, for the longest time, nobody wanted to group up with Beastmasters, because they were like, oh no, a Beastmaster pet eats EXP, it steals EXP from the party, no, don't invite a Beastmaster. And the reason that rumor came to be was because, for the longest time, people thought that the most efficient way to do things was to charm a higher level pet, and to use that, right? But really, that's not the most efficient way to play, not at all. But because of that, everybody thought, oh, there's an XP penalty, so don't invite a Beastmaster. Okay, so that Quadav is even match. It's a little risky, but I got a Rock Lizard now. You know, risky, but I got Rock Lizard. And I'm / White Mage, so, yeah, I can cure. Though, funny enough, I can't cure my pet. Like, the pet cannot be cured. But, I can be cured, so... Like, if I start dying, I can solve that problem. Oh, went underground. Yeah, that one's underground. Okay, that walking sapling is too tough. This one's good. This one will work. Kinda like I'm at a bit of an awkward level. Like everything is either a little too high or a little too low. Oh, hey, look, a fellow player. You always gotta stop and wave at your fellow players. It's very important. God, it went underground. My Rock Lizard is almost dead. Yeah, look, they want to heal the pet, but like, no, can't do it. Pets don't get heals. Pets don't get heals. The funny thing is, you can technically heal the non-charmed pets. Like when you, like later on when you get the summonable pets with items, there's, like, you can't cast Cure on them or anything like that. But what you can do is you can give them pet food. Like, you can buy or craft pet food and feed it to your pet, and that sort of acts as a heal. man, look at it. I'm getting EXP chains solo. Like that, like getting a solo EXP chain is generally something you just can't really pull off past level 1. Like solo. Like that's just normally not a thing you can really do. But nah. Oh hey, look. He broke the charm. Yeah, so there's our first charm break. But he's almost dead, so let's end it. And you don't get EXP for that because, you know, I didn't deal the majority of the damage to him. I'll heal myself a little bit. Yeah, that white mage sub paying off. Alright, we're about halfway to 4. But again, I'm at a weird level, so... The mines might actually be a better place for me to level up. The funny thing about a lot of the cat girl clothing is that clothing that would otherwise normally have pants just doesn't when they wear it. You know, funny how that works out, but yeah. But look, I do love me some racial clothing in my games. That's always fun. I mean, look, to me, look, it gives each race a bit more unique personality. It gives you a reason to play them. I think this game's not too extreme with it. It's mainly a very small difference. Like, I don't know, like some of the a lot of the Galka clothing is. It highlights their muscles, their big muscle mans, so like a lot of their stuff is sleeveless or it has the muscles showing in some way. And then for the female ones, yeah, the cat girls and the elves both, like if something is shorts on a human, it'll just be like a bikini bottom on them. It's the little things, but it is what it is. And you know what? At least, like, for the elves, it's a little weird, because, I mean, there's not really any reason for them to go with the bikini bottom. But, for, like, I don't know, for a cat girl, I kind of get that one, right? Like, the tail, right? The tail. They gotta have room for the tail to come out, so, you know, they can't wear proper pants, right? Like, look, bulletproof. I think that explains everything. They need tail room. That's it. It's you know, their balance. They gotta think about that equilibrium. And no, there are no cat boys and there are no female Galka. Like Galka is male only and Mithra is female only. Which, like, I guess here's the thing, right? In 14, well, they're currently working on rectifying some of the stuff, right? They added the bunny boys and that, but they still haven't added the female cats. But like in that one, you know, they let you kind of be anything, right? I mean, here, they have a lore, right? They have a strong lore, and they're sticking to it. You know, and it says that, you know, all Galka are male because they're all just reincarnations of the same guy over and over again. And Mithra are all female because they keep all the men in the snoo tents. So, you know, like, look, they're sticking to it, and I'm fine with that. At least they're being consistent, right? And not, like, years later, like, no, they're not all in the snoo tents. Like, no, there they are. Why weren't they here before? Don't worry about it. And no, not in 14, when I say the cats, I mean the big cats. I mean, technically they're Ronso from Final Fantasy X, but they're basically just big cats. Muscle cats, if you will. They still haven't added the females for those. Which see, here's the thing, I wouldn't be surprised at all if they just make the female version like kind of like what they did with the lizard guys, like just make it asymmetrical so they just look like a reskinned cat girl. Yeah, the furries, which I mean, here's the thing, if they made like a muscle female version, that'd be interesting, but I kind of feel like they're just gonna do what they did with other races, and it's they're not gonna, like, I feel like they're not gonna commit to it for the female version. No, Sito, they were Ronso. The Ronso. You know, remember Kimari. I never used him. Like, I think I literally never used Kimari in Final Fantasy X. Like, the moment I could change him out of my party, I did. Look, it was all about, like, look, it was all about the titty mage. All I needed was my titty mage. Didn't need anything else, okay? 10 wind crystals. I'm thinking, like, I should probably kill more fire-themed enemies. Like, more fire and wind-themed enemies, because they drop better crystals than these crappy earth crystals from these stone eaters. But the stone eaters are just easy EXP, so I just go with that. Yeah, look, all you need is titty mage, alright? Big titty black mage GF, there you go. It solidified a certain archetype in my mind, and you know what, like, look, if I have a black mage, going forward, if I ever have a black mage character, basically they have to be that. Oh hey, look, it's turning against me. But you shall see what happens when you bite the hand that feeds. Well, okay, I don't feed it anything, but still. Oh god, yeah, man, also Waka. Waka was another character that the moment I could get him out of my party, like the moment I could get him out of my party, right? I'm trying to think, when I played FF10, which I only ever played that game once through, like I didn't think it was bad or anything, I only ever played it once. These are just level 1, don't need a pet for that. But I think my go-to party was like, well, of course, you know, got your main character, you can't get rid of him. But then, yeah, Lulu and Auron, because like those are the two I liked. And every now and then, oh yeah, you gotta rotate Riku in because, you know, gotta steal, right? Gotta have your thief because, you know, you have to steal everything of value that you can. Like, it's kind of funny, I kind of, like, the characters that the game wanted you to sort of care about the most, I tended not to use them. You know, I tended just not to use them. Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know that, Cito. But now, you know what? I can kind of see it. I can kind of see it thinking about it. Gonna move up to bigger enemies. Just heal a bit first. See, this is the advantage to going white mage. So I don't have to sit my ass down quite as much. Yeah, so I never played X2 because I don't know, it just feels weird to me to have a sequel to a numbered game. That just feels weird, right? But yeah, like they only gave you the 3 party members, right? Like you couldn't, like there were no characters to alternate out to in that one, were there? How many wind crystals have I got? I've got a stack. I have a stack. I can sell that. Oh, even match. That's good for the Charmin. I only played like a tiny bit of the first Half-Life, and I didn't really find it compelling. But again, I'm not a shooter guy, right? Like I'm really not an FPS kind of guy, so wouldn't really my genre. Man, I got my Bulbasaur here. Looks a little different, but don't worry, that's a Bulbasaur right there. He's actually pretty good. Like, he's doing a lot of, yeah, he's doing decent damage. Yeah, look at that. I think it's that they have very high defense. Like they got good defense, so that makes them good. Man, Beastmaster's fun. It's just Final Fantasy Pokemon. I kind of love it. Oh, my walking sapling is. I think he's gonna go down. His health is. Oh, hey, I didn't see that. There's another one. Uh-oh. I did not see that there was a second one. But hey, that's the Beastmaster advantage right there. Okay. So again, I am kind of trying to go for like crystals I can sell, but really EXP, right? But really EXP. Yeah, I mean, I do know some about Deus Ex, like I've looked it up, and I think I would enjoy Deus Ex more than Half-Life, just because Deus Ex is more of a, like, it's kind of equal parts RPG as shooter, and I can get into the shooter part, or I can get into the RPG parts. It's kind of like Mass Effect, right? Like, technically Mass Effect is a shooter, not a first-person, but a third-person shooter. But, like, it's also an RPG, and, you know, I like it for the RPG elements, right? Like, if you have those other elements, I can kind of get into it. Also, while this pet is still under my control, I should really heal up a little bit. Because it could flip out and attack me at any moment, so I should be ready for that. See, only problem with Beastmaster here is that your pet can... Like, again, there is certain, you know, like, you know for a fact, if the pet is lower level than you, you'll have about 15 minutes, right? You can kind of time that. If the pet is even level, it's anywhere from like 1.5 minutes to 2 minutes, and that's a very short time, and it's a little unpredictable. So you kind of just have to be ready for your pet to turn on you at any moment, you know, so keep your health high, right? Like, I want to tell it to attack the other vulture, but it could turn any second, right? I've had it for a minute. Well, let's send it out, see what it does. And yeah, I don't know. Like, I will get around to Deus Ex at some point. Like, I know it's one of those games that you should play, but oh god. Okay, Fast Blade, you. Oh my god, I'm missing horribly. I'm just gonna kill this vulture. Like, kill the vulture, get a new pet. Yeah, there we go. See, you see firsthand the dangers of going Beastmaster. The danger being that, yeah, that pet gonna turn on you. Like, you don't know when exactly, but it's gonna happen. Also, as an aside, it's kind of funny to me that there are people now, because of, you know, because of the times, right? It's funny to me that there are people that, like, grew up watching people play a game, but never hands-on played it. I don't know, I generally, like, okay, there are a few games I can think of where I have, you know, I've watched other people play, but I didn't, you know, I didn't play myself, but generally I try to, like, you know, if I have interest in a game, I usually try to, like, try to get hands-on with it myself first, or like, oh, I'll watch a little bit of something, but then, oh, it sparks my interest, and now, okay, I don't want to be ruined, right? So I'll stop and go pick it up myself, right? That's kind of how I go about it, but I mean, you know, whatever works. Okay, got me a sapling. Hey, is that an adventurer in need? Why, yes, he's about to fucking die, and I can't save him, I don't think. I don't think I can save him. Nope, I can't really save him. I think he very dead. I might be making a mistake right now. I might be making a mistake, because I can't solve this problem on my own, right? Yeah, like, look, I can't solve that problem, but the thing is, he's running to the town zone. The town zone is actually further away than the zone right here, so I can probably make it to this one. Probably. Oh god, yeah, I might be dead, but then again, hey, look, I'm only level 4, right? I'm only level 4, so look, I had to help out my fellow player in need, all right? This is what I get. This is what I get. Now, if I die while I'm zoning, It's a high probability of happening. Let's see if I can make it. Oh. Oh, yeah? Oh. Huh. I don't know. Okay. Alright. Hold on, I gotta help the wife for a bit. Lizard stuff. But hey, I need the time to rest up, so... time to regen health. Alright, I will be right back. Be right back. Alright, I'm back. Lizard stuff sorted. Just catching up to things real quick. Alright. Just kind of catching up to what people say. Yeah, we need to take more lizard pics. Need more Liz pics, but like the lizard has grown quite a bit. I think he's slowed down. I think he's as big as he's gonna get now, but man, like for a while he was just rapidly growing, and we were kind of worrying like, oh, do we need a bigger habitat? But I think he's I think he's as like he's at his adult size now. And we were really worried about like his terrarium temperature in the summer, but I guess because we have like flowing water in his thing, like between that and a fan, it's pretty much maintained temperature. It hasn't been a huge issue. It's just been us that have been melting, but that's fine. Man, I love that I helped that, like, look, I saved that guy, right? I saved him from the Quadav, and then I had to run. But look, it worked out. It worked out. these monster special attacks. Yeah, there goes my pet. He didn't last long. But I can solo finish this thing off. Like, if I was in a real panic situation, though, I could always, like, charm the vulture and, you know, that would save me, but I don't need saving just yet. Not just yet. Though I am, I seem to be having a hard time hitting anything right now. Like, I want to cure myself, but I want to wait till after the fight's over. There we go. There we go. Alright, I think one I charmed was fine, just... Oh, failed charm. So I'm pretty sure charisma is the determining factor on like if the thing you're charming, if it fails or not. I think it's charisma. Like, I don't think charisma affects the duration of the charm, but I know it affects your chance to get a charm. It affects that. Or charisma might just do nothing. When it comes to stats in this game, it's a little hard sometimes to tell what is actually doing something and what's just sort of superstition, right? Oh, let me see. What is the perfect name for a hardcore character? Which I'm still tempted. At some point, I will try a hardcore run with that WoW server, but. Grave of Gravestone. Yep. Yep. I still think that, okay, like, the best way to do a hardcore run on that WoW server, I feel like the best way to do it would be to make a full team and everybody's just going hardcore, right? Like a full team of hardcore players and never take any risks at all. Like, it might be really slow, although I think hardcore players get a little bonus to their EXP gain, don't they? But like, basically just never do any difficult content, always play it safe, and always travel as a group. And I think it could work, right? Like, I think it could work like that. But, I don't think, like, I think going solo hardcore is just a recipe for disaster. But yeah, basically, I think you just grind and never quest, never go anywhere near a dungeon, or any of the caves or anything, just because they're just death traps on that server. You know, they're just death traps. So basically, play it safe, travel in a group, and have a very, very slow and boring trip up to level 60, and then. And then hey, you get your Chivo, and you can say I done a thing, and be happy with yourself, right? Nodum, like the WoW server, I mean, like, we're doing, technically it's a classic thing, right? But it's a private server. With private servers, anything is free. But I don't know, I've been enjoying Turtle WoW. It's a fun server. And from what I understand, it's mostly classic, although they also do some of their own things too. But I've been having fun with it, and I have zero nostalgia or anything for World of Warcraft, but hey, I had fun. No, Zito. I'm having fun with the WoWs. It's fun. Although I will say, like, the community is a bit of a man. I'm willing to bet it's probably better than the live servers community, but still, you get some weirdness. But I guess that's to be expected. Okay, so let's see. I'm thinking I want that vulture, right? I'm thinking I want that vulture, so I'm gonna fight the rock lizard, let it die, and then charm the vulture. Or the sapling. The walking sapling is an even match. Oh, great. Okay, time to run. So now we run. I'm waiting that charm timer out. Come on, charm timer. Okay, there we go. There we go. Alright. Oh, wow. That walking sapling, pretty nice. Pretty nice. Yeah, man, this walking sapling hits like a truck. He's great. Oh hey, it's this guy having problems again. And that guy gets in a lot of problems with Quadovs, doesn't he? Well, I came to the rescue yet again. Okay, he's still running. He's still gotta run. I'm gonna assume he's probably a warrior, because warriors tend to not fare very well if they're under-equipped. Because, you know, I mean, all they got is, like, yeah, they can punch things, right? They've got their damage. You know, but their damage comes out of their weapon and their armor, and, you know, that's their damage and defense. Without it, like if their gear is terrible, then, well, no spells to fall back on. Also, this little sapling is just one-shotting things. I'll let it do its thing. This is an easy prey stone eater. Yeah, I'll fight this one. Oh, he's already done. Okay. Yeah, like, look, I don't really need to do anything. Technically, I could just sit back and let the pet fight, but but you know, I like to look busy. just look busy. Yeah, the problem with Blue Mage is that it, like, so here's the thing. Technically, I could unlock Blue Mage right now, because you only need to be level 30. But the thing is the actual quest is, like, you have to go to the Far East, which is expansion content. In order to unlock that, you gotta do some things. And then once you're there, like, basically all of the enemies that you would have to sneak past, because you don't have to kill anything, you just have to sneak past things. But all of the enemies you'd have to sneak past are like level 55 or higher. Like they're anywhere from 55 to 75, and some of them have true sight, meaning you can't sneak past them. So basically, in order to unlock Blue Mage, if I'm not a high level, I have to get a high level to help me. And it feels bad to just be like, look, dude, I really want to play Blue Mage now. You know, help, please help, right? That feels bad. So I can wait. I can wait to unlock Blue Mage till, you know, till I can get it on my own. Like, I'm willing to ask players to help me out with a lot of things, but when it's something as kind of, you know, petty as help me unlock this advanced job for myself, like, I don't know, I don't like doing that. I mean, Blue Mage is pretty awesome, I gotta say, but I can wait. My sapling isn't long for this world. He's also probably gonna betray me very soon. Well, let's see how this goes down. Probably he's gonna die. Yeah, there he goes. What level are you? Not ideal, but I'll take it. Oh, there's the hell dive. Alright, what, okay, I'm getting up there, like Beastmaster levels up fairly quickly early on. It slows down like everything as you continue to level up, but the great thing about Beastmaster is if you have good gear, right? If you can get good gear, a Beastmaster is actually like they have almost the offense and defense capability of a warrior, like almost. Like they aren't you know, they aren't a weak class. So the Beastmaster's primary weapon is it's an axe, right? Like they use axes, and they can wear proper armor. So if you have good gear, like you can contribute to fights, and then your pet, like along with your pet, like you can really solo very good if you have really good gear. But let's say you don't have any gear. Let's say you're just running around in level 1 equipment, you know, you're just completely shit, right? You can still solo just fine. Like you have to rely on your pet completely, but you can still solo just fine, even with no gear. So that's kind of the great thing about Beastmaster, is no matter what, you can just solo with it. I mean, you know, if you're good, then great, but if not, you can still solo fairly well. And no, you don't get any EXP for the pets when they die, because, well, you know, I didn't kill them, right? Like, the enemies did most of the damage. But later on, we do get commands for them, like right now, all we can do is tell the pet to attack. Not very, you know, we can't get too specific right now. But later on, you'll get commands to, like, tell the pet to sit and wait, and you can release it. And you still run into that problem where, okay, your pet could attack you, but, you know, you can tell it to, like, sit down, and then you run away from it, and then you release it. And then you got time, right? And also you can tell them to actually use commands later on. Like, later on you can command your pet to, like, use their special abilities. Right now it's just an auto attack bot, but it'll get better with time. Red Bear, I haven't really played the market in WoW yet. I like playing the market in a lot of games, especially, you know, older games like this, but I haven't really done much with the market in WoW yet. Ooh, all these lizards. Oh, wait, I shouldn't have done that. Too late now. Too late now. I didn't see that he's rated as tough, right? Like, he's a tough enemy. Well, hey, I could charm him, though. That worked out. But, he's a bad pet. This is a bad pet. He's higher level than me, and that's not gonna end well. Maybe, like, tell him to attack something just to get him away from me. Yeah, the problem is, a pet that is higher level than me, A, it's hard to control, and B, like, it actually takes my EXP. Yeah, like, I get less EXP when it kills things. But yeah, I'm thinking for Beastmaster. I play on this server to play with other people, so I don't really like some people will level Beastmaster all the way up, you know, to 75 so that they can always solo on any class, right? And you know, there is value in that, but for me, since I mostly want to play with other people, I'm only really going to level Beastmaster up to maybe 11, 12 tops. And that's just so that I can, like, it's just so that I can sub it to other classes in the pre-grouping level. So that, you know, it's so that I can easily get weak classes up to level 11 so they can group with other people. Like, that's really the only reason I'm doing it. Because I would actually like to get Thief up to level 15. Like, just for, you know, for Treasure Hunter, right? Like, that's really good to have. But the thing is that, Thief is... God, Thief is weak. Like, Thief is just an incredibly weak class. I mean, they work wonders in groups, and they're great for making money, but... They just, yeah, they don't have good offense, they don't have good defense, they don't have a whole lot to offer, so to speak. So leveling up a Thief in those early levels it's kind of a nightmare. So that's why I'd like to have Beastmaster as a sub job for it. Just let my pets fight for me till I can get in a group. I don't know, I don't know, I sort of flip between saying EXP or XP. To me, XP sounds a little, I don't know, it's a little too shorthand, right? But again, I kind of flip-flop between the two. I mean, to me, like, XP is, like, that doesn't, like, that's not a shortening of anything, you know? Like, EXP is experience. EXP, like, that's the first 3 letters of it, right? That makes sense. Like, XP, I don't know, it doesn't make as much sense in my head. I'm not against using it, it's just, it doesn't make as much sense to me. But then again, it might just be sort of a, you know, it's a habit thing, kind of like how, I don't know, like back in the day, like let's take damage dealers, right? Well, if you weren't saying a damage dealer, like back in the day, you'd kind of say like DD for like direct damage, right? Like I remember that back in the EverQuest days, like, you know, you wouldn't say we need a DPS, you'd say we need a DD, right? Like a direct damager or a damage dealer. But now it's DPS, which to me, I mean, again, I'm not against using it. I do use it, but like, it sounds really, to me, it sounds so much more clinical in comparison, you know? Like, it's just your damage per second, that's all you are. Whereas, I don't know, a damage dealer, that can mean a lot of things, right? A damage dealer could be quite a bit. Yeah, I think like saying DD or even furthermore like actually fully saying damage dealer, I think that's kind of, I think that's gone the way of the dino, but I kind of prefer it just because it just doesn't sound as clinical as DPS. I'm gonna shoot myself a heal real quick. There we go. Well, yeah, I guess, you know, DD also has other meanings, but you just can't win. Just can't win. Oh, almost level 6. And I'll be able to use Dia then. Ooh, this is an even match enemy. Awesome. It'll probably kill my sapling then. Yeah, this is, oh yeah, this is definitely gonna kill my sapling. So now we cycle through a couple pets till we can actually kill the damn thing. Oh my god, he's having a hard time hitting it. Just hit it. There we go. Okay. He's having a real hard time at it. Okay. Well, while he's doing that, I can sit back and heal. Let's see if I can at least get a tick of healing in. Takes 30 seconds. Let's see if it can survive for I don't think it's gonna survive for 30 seconds. I'm doubting. Extreme doubt. Come on, get one tick of healing at least. Yes! Yes, okay. Oh Jesus, wing cutter. I might have to panic, yeah, I'm gonna have to panic charm it. Panic charm! Panic charm! Okay. I didn't want to charm that, I wanted to kill it, but, this works out. This works out. Yeah, that one was a little tougher than I had anticipated. Okay, I only need 90 more EXP. But on the whole topic of, like, even just saying, you know, DD or DPS, any of that, like, I don't know. Back in the day, I don't really remember people, like, yeah, you'd never refer to, like, DPS. If anything, it'd be a directed, like, a damage dealer, but even then, back in the day, like, back when, like, FF11 was new, or in the days of EverQuest, like, I mean, you know, you would acknowledge that, okay, we need someone to heal, right? We need someone to take the hits, right? Like, we need someone to grab the aggro and tank it out, which I think, actually, I'm not even sure we said tank back in the day. Like, back in ye old EverQuest days, I'm not even really sure we said tank. I don't think we did. It's more like, you know, you just say the specific thing, right? Like, you know, like, we need a paladin, we need a warrior, right? Like, you'd say the specific thing you needed. You wouldn't say, we need a tank, right? I'm pretty sure that wasn't a term back then. Like, I'm thinking about it, and I don't really remember ever using it. You know, and it's, like, even healing, it's just like, you know, I think healer might have been a term, because, you know, healing, right? But even then it was like, you'd refer to the specific class, right? Like, we need a cleric. And I think just in general, there wasn't really, there wasn't quite as much focus on, like, the big three, right? Like, you know, you need a tank, healer, DPS. Especially because so many classes back in the day they were some weird hybrid, something in between. But it's one of those, like, modern game conventions that have retroactively made it so that now I think, you know, when I play these old games, now I think about tank, DPS, heals. Like, now I think about it, but I totally didn't back in the day. So getting a little fogged up. Oh hey, it's turning on me. Great timing. Great timing on that. There we go. So I don't get the EXP for it, but I do still get the loot. The loot is still in play. Man, I'm getting kind of like, getting that that phlegmy throat. Like, I think it's that more water. I haven't been drinking enough water lately. Have to stay lubricated, especially in the heat. Alright, going for this here walking sapling. I thought he was gonna come over here, but I think we're good. I think we good. It's still kind of weird to me, Red Bear, to think of a paladin in an RPG as like, to think of that as a healer, right? And don't get me wrong, like, even back in the day playing as either, I mean, really, both EverQuest and Final Fantasy Paladins, like, okay, yeah, they both have heals, right? Like, they you know, here they have access to White Mage healing spells. In EverQuest, they have access to Cleric spells. But, because it's always much lower level, and, you know, it's not as good, right? Like, you don't really think of them as a healer. Like, yeah, sure, they can do it, but, you know, it's kind of like they do it in, you know, they do it while doing, you know, while doing the tanking, right? Like, it's still so weird. I mean, funny enough, you know what, thinking about it, I can think of times in EverQuest and FF11 where I can think of times where, like, yeah, a paladin would kind of gear out for, you know, for healing, and they'd fill the gap, so to speak, if there wasn't, like, a proper healer around. I can kind of remember times like that, but it's just sort of funny that we never really classified it like that, right? Oh, that walking sapling's gonna die. Let me look for a replacement. Are you a good replacement? You'll do. Oh god, targeting, like when you're looking, when something is like further behind you, it's hard to target it. Oh, nice, Sito. I wonder, let me just check. What does the weatherman say about, what does Windows weatherman say about our current temperature? It says it's 28 right now, which is, it's been over 30. Again, this, like this summer heat is not relenting. It's not relenting. We were supposed to have like a storm. I think like yesterday we were supposed to have some storming, some raining, and it didn't happen. So things are just staying dry and hot. But yeah, Red Bear, I was thinking about maybe like either making a paladin or a priest in WoW, like, because I realized that I have a rogue, I have a mage, but I don't, yeah, like those are both damage dealers, right? So I don't really have kind of a more useful to a party class. So I was thinking, like, yeah, either paladin or priest. Not sure. I'm assuming the healer probably, like the priest probably is a little more ideal for grouping, I would assume. Oh, there goes the pet. I don't know, I can fight this one out. Or I could charm it. Yeah, you know what? Charming it works. That works out. Like, I'm going for fire crystals, but... it's fine. Oh, Red Bear. Yeah, I've kind of gotten used to the, like, I've kind of just gotten used to Celsius now. I don't know, it makes a lot of sense. And I've gotten used to it. Like, I've always been bad with, like, you know, like, what's the difference between, you know, like, what does a few degrees difference make, right? I've always been bad about that. Although with Celsius, I feel like the difference in a couple of degrees is a lot greater than with Fahrenheit. So, like, yeah, like, the difference between, like, 28 and 30, yeah, like, that's I know that difference. I can feel that difference. With Fahrenheit, it's kind of like, you know, 1 to 4 points. It's kind of hard for me to really conceptualize that, because the numbers don't, they're not quite as, you know, as impactful going a few degrees. I mean, yeah, 90 sounds like 90 is the bigger number, and it sounds hotter, but it's kind of like, you kind of look at it relatively, and it's like, what's the difference between like 88 degrees and 90? And honestly, I know from experience they kind of feel the same, and it's because Fahrenheit is sort of stretched out more, you know? But like the difference between 28 and 30 Celsius, that's quite a difference. Like, you will feel that. So I kind of like Celsius now. It kind of works better. Let's see. There's a lot of things I'd love to get their fire crystals here, but Like the problem is I want their delicious fire crystals, but I need a new charm pet. I mean, also, like, Celsius, I mean, you know, freezing is 0, you know? Like, that makes a whole lot more sense, right? Like, why is freezing in Fahrenheit, like, you know, 30, what, like, it feels like a very arbitrary number, right? You know, but, like, 0, right? 0 you freeze, like that, okay, man, that makes a lot of sense. You know, when you're under 0, it's really fucking cold. Like, to me, like, even as someone who didn't grow up with Celsius, like, that, like, the moment I really started using it, it's like, man, that makes a lot of fucking sense. You know, like, why did I do it the other way before? Oh, hey there, Slipgate. Just doing a little Final Fantasy, and although I am gonna maybe switch over to City of Heroes in a bit. I just wanted to, I wanted to get a little leveling up on Beastmaster here. Oh, hey, my pet's dead already. Walking sapling. Charm. Attack Quadav. Attack Quadav. There we go. Can be a little slow sometimes. Man, this new Pokemon game is great. They let the trainers kill things personally. Man, how much better would Pokemon be if, like, imagine a Pokemon game. Well, I guess then you're just getting into like SMT territory, right? I mean, I guess basically that, right? But imagine an actual proper Pokemon game where they just let like you, the Pokemon trainer, can, I don't know, like, you can equip a baseball bat. And, you know, while Pikachu's fighting, you know, you just sneak up behind the Pokemon and just smash it over the head with a baseball bat, and it's like, yeah, I win! I'm the best trainer ever! I don't know, I feel like that would make Pokemon more fun. I don't know. I think that'd be a fun Pokemon game. Or if we're going real old school Pokemon, hey look, just give the trainer a gun, alright? But again, like you know, as I think about it, it's like that's kind of Persona, right? That's kind of the premise on Persona, isn't it? Like, because Persona is basically just Pokemon, but you can also fight. Oh hey, pet's dead again. Let me fix that real quick. Charm this here rock lizard. Nope, that didn't work. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I think we dead now. I think we dead now. Yeah, now I got a Quadav on me. I'm dead. I'll take it. Yeah, so Beastmaster's pretty nice, but you can't ignore your health and all that. You gotta keep on top of things. Do I have any crystals I can sell? I do. Okay, well, you know what? I can sell my crystals while I'm in town. Alright, so I'll sell my wind crystals. That's a good... It's a good couple of gills right there. $2.99 isn't really worth the slot on my auction house. So yeah, I was trying to sell all these Bastor sardines, but oh, hey, look, they're going back up. They're 800 again. So that means they might actually sell soon. Okay. Yeah, see, I know how to wait out the price. I can wait it out. Also, yeah, I think that's a general, like, that's sort of a general anime problem, I think, Sito. Where either battles are, like, they're either super destructive to the point where, like, this isn't sustainable, or, like, you have all these crazy effects firing off, but it doesn't actually, right? I mean, hell, Final Fantasy, right? Like, in Final Fantasy games, some of the summon effects are literally, like, you know, and then, you know, you get shot into the sun, or, you know, a meteor hits the earth, right? Comet. But then, you know, after the effect goes off, it's all fine. It didn't really happen. I don't know. It was in your head, right? So it's kind of just a common anime problem. I'll hold on to this copper and silver ore that I've been getting. I don't know, I could theoretically get a full stack, and I could theoretically sell that for some kind of amount of money. I don't think the bird feathers really sell very well, but I'll take the bat wing. When did... Oh yeah, I killed some dingbats. Right. Okay, I'll hold on to all that stuff. And we'll exit out back at the markets. But I think, I don't know, I think I'm done with FF11 for right now. I kind of wanted to pop over to some City of Heroes, and then maybe do a little Sims 2. Maybe a little Sims 2. Because I finally got it working, right? So let me see, did anything... Nothing sold while I was out fighting, right? Oh, yes they did! The wind crystals that I put up for sale just now, they sold. Nice. 700 gil. I will take it. I will take that. But yeah, I don't know, like, so we had our first death with Beastmaster, but it's already level 6, and I'm probably only gonna take it to 11 or 12. I might use my EXP ring on it so that it levels up faster. But, yeah, like, I don't know, Beastmaster is just one of those nice little sub-jobs to have, like, as a sub-job, it's nice up to level 12 when you really start grouping. It's nice all the way up till that. Yeah, no, people need their crystals, right? Like the thing is, materials kind of come and go in their popularity of sale. Like, you know, sometimes people want a certain item and then they don't, right? So then you might have a hard time selling it. But crystals always sell good. They're not the most profitable thing to sell, but they sell for decent money and they sell really fast. And the reason is because you always need crystals. Like anytime that you want to melt something down, like for smithing or whatever, you need fire crystals, right? You need fire crystals for some cooking recipes too. Anytime you want to boil something, you need water crystals. You want to cut something, you need wind crystals. So, like, since crystals are the basis of all crafting, they will always be in super high demand. So, you know, you can always look forward to making money at it. Yeah, just sell crystals. Just sell crystals. And you don't even, like, you know, of course, killing enemies that you actually get EXP for, and, you know, going for the right type of enemy and getting their crystals. That is certainly one way to do it, but the other way that you can do it, is killing elementals. Like, elementals are just all over the place when certain weathers are happening. Like, if it's thunder weather, then thunder elementals will be everywhere, and if you kill them, you'll get between 1 and 3 stacks of crystals that you can sell. So, like, killing lightning elementals or fire elementals, those in particular are very profitable because they can sell for, like, 2k a stack. So in the end, it all comes down to killing things. This is a murder-based economy, and I wouldn't have it any other way. Alright. So, okay, I feel good with this. Beastmaster's fun, but I wanted to switch over and do a little City of Heroes. Because I've been having fun playing as a blaster. I made Doubleless. I remade my Erudite wizard, which in EverQuest, Doubleless is either an Erudite or a Dark Elf. I went with Erudite because making a small blue character in City of Heroes, people would probably just think I'm trying to be a Smurf, right? So I went with Erudite. Okay, so let's hop on out of this.